additional domain to your hosting. So after purchasing a new domain, so you go to your dashboard. You go to your dashboard, and then you see the new domain. You see a new domain. So after here is the new domain. You can see it's just standing alone right here. So this is the icon of the domain. So in order to point it to this hosting, all you need to do is what? Click on manage. Click on manage. You can see there's an existing domain here with the hosting account and then the SSL, which is the security certificate. But this one doesn't have anything, it's just standing on its own. So connect it to this hosting. All you need to do is what? Click on manage. And once that opens, we want to change the name server.
Sorry, am I clicking on to first?
So from here, you scroll down to name servers and change it from Namecheap Basic DNS to web hosting. So, but in case you are pointing this to a different hosting account, maybe you want to host this on Google Host, Bluehost, GoDaddy, HostGator, Hostinger, SmartWeb, or any other hosting platform of your choice, all you need to do is what? To select the custom DNS, and then you need to get the name server of that hosting service. So you type the name server here, 1, and then name server 2, and then you click on this save to point it to that hosting. Then you go to the hosting account to add-on domain. But since I'm connecting this to the same hosting, all I just need to change is from basic DNS to what? The Namecheap web hosting, which is the hosting platform I'm using. Then click on save. Once that is done, it takes you 24 hours to work, 48 hours to propagate for it to be moved to the new server. So once it's done now, you can go back to the dashboard. Go back to the dashboard, and then you click on hosting list. Click on hosting list. So from the hosting list, you can now access the cPanel of the hosting account. So you click on what? Go to cPanel. Click on what? Go to cPanel. So once you do that, it will redirect to what? To the cPanel of your hosting. So here is the hosting cPanel, as you can see right here. So this is the hosting cPanel. So this is the main domain or the primary domain of your hosting. But in this case, we want to connect another domain to this hosting. So to do that, you look for what? Domain, and then you click on add-on domains. You look for domains, and then click on add-on domains. Click on add-on domains, and then you need to type in the new domain name, which is BERT. Yes, why is it? So then click on the subdomain. That will be auto populated, and also the document root of the domain. Except you intend to create the file FTP account for transferring your files, then you can choose to create one. But in this case, we don't need to do that. Just click on what? Add domain. So add it as an add-on domain to your existing domain. So once you do that, if you are doing this not quite long from when you connect it, sometimes it might give you an error message. Then you need to do that again. But in case it doesn't give you an error message, you will see a link asking you to what? To redirect. As you can see now, it's not yet propagated. I can go back, add the domain name again, and this one is populated. click on add on domain and then see if that will be added. If it is added successfully, you will see a notification. So at this point, the domain has been added successfully. Now we need to enable or activate the what? The SSL, which is the security certificate. So to do that, click on HTTPS redirect settings, and that will take you to the Namecheap SSL. The first thing now is you click on what? Sign in with Namecheap. So you sign in with it. But if you are using a different hosting, once you go to the add-on domain, then you also need to what? Activate the SSL from there, or you might need to purchase a new XSL. So in this case, this is the one for the main domain that is active. To also make this one active, ordinarily if you wait for 25 minutes or more, this will be active. But to speed up the process, you click on what? Sync, to synchronize with the website. So you click on sync. It might not be done almost immediately. You can click on sync and then allow like about 3 or 4 minutes more to do it again, and by then it will become active. So the status will change from what? In progress to active, and then the HTTPS will be on. Alright, so let's synchronize again, and then by this time it should be active. Click on synchronize, and then the status should have changed to active. So it's still scrolling, still synchronizing. Alright, so there you see. So you can see that this new domain has now been synchronized with the main domain. So that means we can actually visit the website without any fear of malware or any attacks. So it's now secure. So the next step is to install a website builder, which is WordPress. So to do that, you click on the cPanel to go back to the cPanel, and here you have Softaculous Apps Installer. So you want to select Softaculous Apps Installer. From Softaculous Apps Installer, there are a couple of scripts, but you are interested in WordPress. You click on install, and then you need to select the new domain name, so which is this one. Seeing this one here means that this one is pointed to this main domain, and if you are to install anything on this, it will always be redirected to this main website. So you always select the one here or any other one that is included there aside from the main domain. So the next thing is what? The site name, which is the name of the site. So this could be anything, right? And site description tells you what the website is going to be used for. So this one is just multi-purpose site. So admin username is always recommended. You use your name or your nickname, something that you can always forget. Then you create what? A password. So it can be with your name. Password can be a combination of your names, number, symbols. Just ensure it's at least 85% strong. So you leave the admin email as it is. Just leave it the way it is. Then you also want to include what? The classic editor as part of what? The plugins which we want to install. And then you come down to the bottom, add your website, your email address where you can receive the what? The installation details. So once your email is added, you click on what? Install. to install the site. Alright, checking. Good, so that is that. So it's now successfully installed. So then you can now proceed to what? Logging into the website. To do that, you type your new website name or domain name on the new tab /wp-admin. Press enter, and then you proceed by logging into the website, which is the back end of your website, with the username and password which you just registered. Then click on login. So that will take you to the dashboard of your new domain, and that is that. So you now have a new domain, and then you've already installed a website builder, which is WordPress. So the next is to proceed to what? Installing the plugins, and you can start creating your pages, you can start creating posts and all of that on the new website. So that is how to connect your domain to an existing host.